Hey, thanks for joining me today for this episode of Curves Welcome, a podcast about facing and embracing the curves of life. If this is your first time tuning in, this is Susie Carr. When everything in the world tells you to turn around, to go back to where you feel safe, back to that place where you don't have to expose yourself to discomfort, go there anyway. When the most challenging path turns out to be the one everyone else seems to be avoiding, go there anyway. Usually, what makes the difference between ordinary and extraordinary tends to be a very scary first step that few are willing to take. Go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. When other people whisper defeat in the wake of your courage, smile, knowing you are taking the road that will expand your mind and open your heart to experiences that few will ever be brave enough to know intimately. One can't experience the gifts of freedom and surprises if not willing to let go of circumstance and deeply embedded philosophies that hold them back. So when they laugh at your attempts, go there anyway. Stand with your head high and your chest out, ready for what life has in store for you once you go past the safety zone and into that place where true curiosity meets up with opportunity. You can't go through a mountain on wishful thinking. You must be willing to climb, to step on unsettled ground, to risk comfort and all that you've ever known to get to the top and see all that life has waiting for you. So when others pull you back, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. When you get to that point, past that mountain peak and at the base of a new path that appears closed, you must keep your wits and think outside the norm. When the voices of those who love you beg for you to turn around and abandon your pursuit to rejoin them back in the safety zone where your potential will fizzle, you have to remind yourself that you are in it 100%. Your legs will tire, your lungs will burn, but rest assured, your entire being will break if you ignore that which is calling for you. When your body hurts and your brain tells you enough is enough, go there anyway. When that scared part of your brain screams out for mercy to forfeit the win for the sake of reclaiming your spot in the comfort zone, and when your doubts assault your momentum in a standoff on the rough path, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. When you feel isolated, like the only person on the planet to pursue a goal that others have deemed impossible, remind yourself that anything you do with your humble and gracious heart is possible. When your ego demands that you listen to it, and it holds your intentions in its unforgiving grip of selfish and individualistic ways, gently push it aside and remind it who is in control. The ego only has power when you feed it. So when it begins to groan and moan that it's hungry and needs you to step aside and let it do its work for you, as it's always done, push forward and away from it so it can't disrupt what life has in store for you. Starve that ego. Get rid of it. Because it's going to try harder to knock you off your path. And when it does, go there anyway. When you're tired, weak, and lonely, when your body cries out for you to stop marching, stop running, stop climbing, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. When your faith in the process of your journey quits on you mid-stride, when it begins to pour and you are cold and you're feeling ill-prepared, when your feet throb and your eyes blur, go there anyway. When your original plan to set out on this trek toward purpose begins to downshift into something that resembles more of a threat than a guide. When your inner voice takes on the same beat as your naysayers, when your heart begs you to reconsider the very reason you started out on your journey, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. When thousands of reminders rain down on you and remind you of everything that could go wrong, choose to wipe them away with all the things that could go right. When the sun stops shining and the air grows colder and the path gets tougher and the echoes beat louder, choose to see everything else that aids your progression instead. When obstacles flex their mighty hand at you, when gravity weighs you down and people who once supported you turn away, that's when you need to kick yourself into overdrive and stay focused. Your head will pound, your heart will hurt, your legs will throb, but your purpose waits on you to join it. It counts on you to stay strong in your passion, will, determination, and faith. When light turns dark and summer turns into winter and brambles twist in front of you, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. If you fall, stand and make your mark anyway. If you fail, move forward anyway. If you're scared, face it anyway. To evolve, you must continue the journey. You can't give up on it because it's tough. It's typically the toughest right before you claim sweet victory. Get comfortable with discomfort. It is your greatest ally in life. You want to feel alive? Then make the difficult choice to leap into the unknown and go for it. This is your life. You are the sum of your choices. So make grand choices. Don't settle for the comfort of allowing others to choose for you. They don't know what beats in your heart. They don't know the desires that pool in your mind. They don't know what you are capable of doing when you meet up with your purpose. Never back down from your purpose. Go after it with a full heart, full passion, and full authority, because that is your right. It's yours, and it's waiting for you to stop being so afraid to trust in it. Life needs you to get out of your own way and allow it to take you where you belong. The only way to meet purpose is to let go of what is familiar and set out on that trek along that challenging road where you will need to say no to other people's ideals of what is right for you. When they tell you no, go there anyway. Be in control of your choices. So thanks for tuning in. Until next time, go out there and continue to learn, grow, and embrace life's curves.